Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out right at the 35.
No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The third most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
21-0 our score after one.
Raiders 21, Raiders 0.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Carr again. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 31 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Dobbins running out of the gun. And some space here. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Open man Watkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Quez Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
28, Raiders 8.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal.
Carr now to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 73 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And the Ravens first down.
Brady now on first down. Watkins diving. He's got it. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing on first down is Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Second and 4.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Throw caught by Raymond. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And a Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10. At the 13.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Carr, flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
36 yards. And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He hits Adams complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of...
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Going deep here for Watkins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. In his own end zone, it's Carr. He's got a man. Complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
A gain of 26 yards.
Carr now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Brady. It's caught by Jackson. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 14 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
He is no good on the fake extra point. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Raiders. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. 2nd down and goal. Carr to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First down, Baltimore.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Brady. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One more time with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. Quez Watkins there to make the grab. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Play action to Drake. Now Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action. Now Carr. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
For Las Vegas, 1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that's complete to Adams. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe some.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Snags it for the pick. He's at the 50. 30. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
And this goes out wide for Drake.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Raiders first down.
Now Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They're going for it with Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big-time play there on 4th down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On 2nd and 10. Brady. That's complete left side to Bateman.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 16 yards.
Brady now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And, partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started.